are usually gone by the end of the week. I also want to thank Twitch, who is powering our stream. As always, they've been powering the GDQ streams since 2011. And just a reminder, we had tons of support for Yawgmoth during that Secret of Mana run, and if we're not able to get to your donation on stream, we have definitely read it and appreciate your support and kind words and every donation that is going toward the charity.
Can you hear me now?
I have a $1,500 donation from our very own Vuligin. I challenged sinister1 yesterday that I would donate $1K if either he or Zallard took out Tyson blindfolded. Since I'm a man of my word and since both runners accomplished the feat, here's a donation to match. It's been an awesome event as always, and I'm proud to be working with awesome staff, volunteers, runners, commentators, and community to produce something incredible. This donation goes to Excalibur because you can never have enough Excalibur. Thanks so much for that, Vuligin.
Also, they're going to cut off the donations at the end of stage 1, for which is going to be the second turtle. So just, I don't know, hopefully somebody will let me know.
So yeah, I think we're
good to
ready to go.
All right. All right, well, let me just explain real quick on the option screen what we're doing here. So this is Turtles in Time. We're going to play on the hardest difficulty. We're using the manual dash, which just allows you to control the dash by double tapping rather than just holding in a direction. And back attack is turned off because that's something that'll just take control away from you completely when you don't want it to. So. All right, so let me go ahead and count it down.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, so to start with, you might note that this is ticketed as one player, two controller, but we're only controlling one character so far. The second player comes in later, so don't worry about that too much. Sinister has selected Raphael as his turtle. Raph is very fast and does a lot of damage, and actually a lot of his moves happen to hit a critical point where he defeats enemies in one attack instead of taking two, which is why he's by far the most optimal turtle for general play. This game involves a lot of trying to scroll enemies off screen, a lot of just knowing where enemies are and using well-timed specials and dash attacks, and especially, not so much in this stage, but later on you'll be seeing a lot of this move, the slam throw, which covers a very wide area and hits a lot of enemies. Baxter is a pretty specific fight. Manipulating his position so that he flies into attacks is very important, and in addition to that, you can only defeat him when he's on the ground, so making sure you beat him before he starts flying again is important to making sure you don't lose a bunch of time.
And if you guys want to let me know what the second turtle is going to be, because we did close that out at the end of stage 1.
It is going to be Dawn.
All right, good choice, everybody.
$651 donated for that.
Very nice. All right, this is the biggest slam throw in the game. This kills 5 enemies and allows you to skip 2, so it accounts for 7 total enemies in one slam throw. Pretty awesome.
Stage hazards like the sewer manhole that they threw at him are also pretty great weapons in this. Don't get a whole lot of them, but
Yeah, they tend to do a lot of damage.
and that technique, the throw towards the screen, is one of the quickest ways to get rid of a single enemy. So if he doesn't need a slam throw or anything, he'll use that to get rid of them.
I'll also use that sometimes to spawn enemies because that just despawns the enemy completely from the game. And when you defeat a certain enemy, that's when the game tells the next enemy to spawn at that point. All right, I need an audio cue for this fight. Got it?
Very nice.
All right, so I'm going to Velcro my two controllers together, and we're going to bring Don in here. So we're actually going to kill Don off a couple times because you don't want to have the turtle for the entire run. You just want to have him for the glitch, which is in the next stage. So here's Don, and we're going to use some specials to drain his health a little bit. Take a couple hits. Don't want Raph to get hit, though. Raph is okay. And if you guys want to talk about the glitch a little bit, that'd be cool.
Yeah, certainly. So for several years, there had been kind of rumors about a weird thing that could happen in the next stage, where you get grabbed by a Mauser, and then one of the players hits the other one, and then suddenly you're in the end of the stage, and it didn't really make a lot of sense. It was kind of all rumors and these oddball things that people had heard about, but no one could really nail down what was going on. And then there's a gentleman in the Tassing community that goes by the username McHazard. He's done a lot of work on the Punch-Out runs as well, but he started looking and he stumbled across an actual video of two players that just happened to hit this glitch in a random playthrough. And from that video, he was able to kind of reproduce what was going on and look at the memory and, you know, really nail down all the details to what was happening. So after that, Sinister started working on playing with two controllers like this so that he could do it and kind of optimize the any percent, use whatever number of players. And so I'll leave the boss for a moment.
So the nice thing about having Don is you also get a couple extra specials to work with. All right, so I'm going to do the glitch a little bit differently than what I would normally do it. I'm going to take out some extra enemies just to make sure I have multiple chances to get it, because it is a pretty tight window that you have to get the attack done in. Oh boy, this could be a problem. Don't go away. Oh no, okay, we're gonna have to try to get the backup glitch here.
So yeah, unfortunately that slam throw defeated some of the Mausers they didn't want to get rid of.
So we'll get another chance of it here in this screen. There'll be some more Mausers.
So the objective is to get rid of all but one of the Mausers. And in addition, he wants it to be one that's on the right here.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it. I'm very sorry, guys. We're going to have to continue with Raph. I wasn't able to get it.
So yeah, the Mausers are very required for that, and there's not really a whole lot left to do about it.
Yeah, we're going to have to play the rest of the stage. So you're going to get to see the stage as it normally would be played out.
Could take a continue potentially, but
well, we're past the point where there's any Mauser. Well, there's some in the elevator, I suppose.
I mean, take a continue with Raph.
Oh, you mean game over?
Yeah, yeah.
Do we have time for that? I'm okay with that.
What's
We
that?
have time. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. I do want to show this glitch off. It is kind of the reason that we wanted to get this run in the marathon. So I'm going to go ahead and take an intentional death with Raph here, as you're suggesting, and then we'll just try again from the start of the stage. We'll just continue. Give it one more go.
Mind if I sneak in a donation?
Yes, please go ahead.
No worries. We've got $1,000 from the Dope Fish. Keep up the great work, HDQ. Shoutouts to Metroid Construction. Go fast, kill animals.
Let's kick show.
So
Let's
I
kick show.
gotta bring Don back in here, I suppose.
Might be useful.
Oh, Don has game over.
Oh,
Huh.
That didn't work as well as we thought it was gonna work.
yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yes. All right, well, we get to see this stage again then. I did not realize that Don was not going to be able to come back there. I mean, the only thing now that we could do is to reset, which would take about 4 minutes, and I don't know if anybody knows what the estimate is for this game, but that might be a little much, I guess.
I'm going to go ahead with the donation then, if that's okay.
Yeah, please go ahead.
We've got $75 from Infineon. Teenage Mutant Ninja donations. Turtles in Time brings back so many memories. Thank you so much for an awesome AGDQ so far. That's double awesome. Fantastic event this year as always. Amazing that all of you put in so much time and effort into this great event. We've got $10 from H. Quintus. Shoutouts to all of you. Nothing clever. It's too early for that. Money to be donated to the announcer's choice. Thanks very much.
So it's actually been a long time since I've played this stage without warping past everything. So I'm going to have to try to remember what I'm supposed to do here.
I was going to say, I was pretty impressed just at how much of even that part you remembered so far.
All right, I got those guys. So. You can do some more donations here. The elevator is kind of boring.
Roger that. We've got $50 from Mattman. Hello, AGDQ. Donating money to this great cause once again. Have to miss sinister1's TMNT run due to work, but I want to congratulate him for doing so well in the blindfolded race yesterday. Oh, and kill the animals, Mattman. We've got $25 from Pizza Man. Keep up the good work. First time watching AGDQ, and I have to say I'm hooked. We've got $50 from Dr. B5C. Great work, Sinister1. Thanks to you for all your hard work in this fun and meaningful endeavor.
Thank you. All right, so the Shredder fight's actually going to be a lot easier with just Raph. Although now that I said that, I'll probably get the worst luck possible. But the enemies spawn in random places, and they have random movement. So it can be a little tricky, but hopefully we just get a bunch that come up to the top of the screen.
In addition to that, you're in this kind of behind Shredder camera, and a lot of your controls don't work right when the camera is scrolling. So anytime you see the camera move left or right, Sinister has to kind of wait for it. Otherwise, he'll just end up hitting the enemy again instead of throwing them.
Shredder is definitely on his A game right now. All right, that was actually a pretty decent fight. That was a good fight. So now the real fun begins. We get to go back in time. And first we're going to go to prehistoric Turtlesaurus. And there's going to be some dinosaurs there. We're going to go for a trick called the Dino Skip, which is pretty important. You'll see some flying dinosaurs in the stage, and they take a really long time to scroll off screen. So there's a trick that you can actually scroll a couple of them off, and it saves about 5 seconds. Hopefully we'll be able to get that set up properly here. So you can see these guys take quite a bit of time.
And that's kind of a common thing in this game. If there's something on screen that's not an enemy that's scrolling, it generally kind of locks the screen and forces you to wait for it to finish what it's doing before it lets you move on. That's also the screen.
We got it.
The screen scrolling in general is also why 2 players is not optimal for most of the run, and you want to get rid of Don as soon as possible when attempting this. Anytime there are 2 players, the game kind of reduces the amount or the speed that the screen can scroll as kind of a way to protect the game from, I'm guessing, from the players getting out of bounds. But as a result of that, it means you can't push the screen forward and scroll past enemies and objects before they start doing things, which is 2-player ends up being significantly slower than single player just because of the way the screen scrolling mechanics work. That is 2-player for the entire game.
Uh-oh. Got flattened. So did that guy, though. I believe those are the only enemies in the game that will actually hit foot soldiers as well as the turtles. No, actually, the cannonballs will as well. Alright, this is the most deadly boss in the game here. If you don't get this combo on him in the beginning, it's definitely going to be bad times. Alright, we got him.
Nice.
So Slash is the only boss in the game that can actually block, and he can even block your special attacks too, and you can only attack him from behind, so it's really tough because he's actually, I think, faster than Raph, which is crazy to think about, but it's pretty hard to get behind him once if you missed that initial combo. So this is a fun little stage we like to call the boat. And that's why it's fun. You get hit in the face by planks, mystery planks.
Yeah, there are a lot of stage hazards here, and the stage planks are pretty hard to pick out when you're in the midst of things.
Those yellow guys are a big pain if you don't kill them right away.
Yes, they are. Oh, right in the face. So I was trying to escape these 3 guys, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And as you can see, the cannonball did hit that enemy. I will probably get hit by Cannonball Guy because he is so pro. All right, somehow we managed to not get hit by the cannonball and die. That's good. That guy's aim is otherworldly. He almost never misses.
So this next boss fight coming up is interesting because there's actually 2 bosses and they do not share a health bar, but they are defeated as soon as either of them lose their health bar. So with any luck, they're not going to get a chance to switch off here.
Yep, got him in the corner trap. There we go.
Very nice. So yeah, if you hadn't succeeded, they'd kind of tag off, and then you'd have to do damage to both of them to make them switch again. And
I probably would have taken multiple deaths. That's basically what happens when things go wrong in boss fights. You just take a lot of deaths. Which you do get extra lives in this game every 200 points. So I'm due for one in a little bit here. Probably toward the end of this stage, we'll get to 400. Might be able to outrun this guy. Nope. He started coming towards me just at the last second.
yeah, the way enemies move and decide to go can make a difference in which enemies you're able to despawn and which ones you're not. If they decide to be passive, it's generally easier to get past them.
Oh, somehow I got hit there. That's never happened before. It is a marathon.
It is a marathon.
Luckily, there's a pizza right there, so we're okay. These guys we should be able to outrun, all right. All right, very nice combo on those guys there. 6 stone warriors in like 3 seconds. That's a good thing.
So Leatherhead, after 3 hits, will become invincible and run away. But he runs to the same positions every time, so once you know where he's going to go and how do you abuse the iframes of the special attack, you can just kind of predict where he's going to go and take care of him before he's able to take any actions.
All right, so this would be a good time for some donations because this is just an auto-scroller and I'm actually not going to be killing any enemies until the boss.
All right, you got it. We got $15 from Lordy Zerman, donating because we've all lost somebody to cancer, and for Sinister and his great blindfold run, Runner's Choice.
Kill the animals.
Kill the animals it is. We've got $10.50 from Runil Waslib. Hello from Australia. It is 2 a.m. and with coffee in hand, I'm ready for the morning ahead. Good luck for all the runs ahead, and may this donation go to the announcer's choice. Stay cool. Thank you for that. We've got $25 from Rabster. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Super excited for a fantastic TMNT4 run. We've got $75 from Jant Darvis. Hope I said that right. Greetings from Bonnie, Scotland. Love AGDQ since I saw it last year. Lots of great games and lovely runners. First time donating and hope I'll have the cash to do it again next time too. We've got $100 from Gnosis. Thank you all for this wonderful event. Lost my grandfather to lymphoma and have an uncle that survived it. Here's to a great cause. We've got $10 from Suzushiro, reminding us about the Pokemon Blue Glitch exhibition. Wait, that Pokemon Blue Glitch exhibition isn't filled out yet? Come on, people, let's get this moving. Make sure to check those donation incentives when you make your donation.
All right. Coming up on the boss here. So Sinister avoided hitting any enemies because at the end of the stage it counts down all the enemies you've hit as well as all the pizzas you've collected, so it saves a few frames. Not a huge time saver, but something worth doing on an auto-scroller. So Super Krang, it's possible to do damage to him more quickly, but at the end of his life bar he's going to do a specific bomb attack that you don't want to see. So Sinister manipulates his health to a specific point and then uses his strongest attacks to completely skip over that phase. So very nice fight.
So that death was intentional, by the way. By dying, obviously, I regained all my health, which was 5 more specials to take out Krang. So it's about a 1.5 seconds faster than if you don't die in the fight.
Where no turtle has gone before.
I guess that's a relatively new strat for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That was not used at the last GDQ. This was played in SGDQ 2014.
So Starbase is a very complicated stage to execute correctly. There's a lot of enemies. They spawn in rather unfavorable ways. There's lots of little tricks like that. The bomb attack pizza, I'm not even sure what to call it, but
Yeah, bomb pizza.
it lasts a set amount of time, but it can't end unless you're on the ground, so you saw Sinister kind of jump to extend it a bit.
Thankfully, there's a pizza coming up here.
Yeah, that section right there, avoiding those panels will freeze you if you're on top of the one that's glowing.
And we just skipped a bunch of enemies. You guys, a lot of times when I skip enemies, you don't even get to see it because they never even come on screen.
Yeah, enemies that make the choice to spawn from the left side of the screen, well, they made mistakes.
Yes, they did. Oh, by jumping, I was able to extend that just long enough to take those last 2 enemies out. All right, see if we can get a 5 slam here. Oh, didn't get it. I slammed the wrong guy, unfortunately. Manipulated those guys' positions so that we could take them both out with that bomb. All right, now for the most random boss in the game. He can be a real idiot.
Yeah.
Let's hope he
So
doesn't.
Krang selects attacks randomly, and depending on what height he's at, you can potentially hit him with Raph's special attack. So
This is a bad height.
yeah, it may look like he's low enough, but unfortunately it's just high enough that Raph's special attack won't hit on that bubble attack.
Still got a 4-rounder. That's really
Yeah,
good.
it's not bad.
That's
Yeah,
good.
4-rounder's good. All right, we're already at Shredder. That was quick. So the idea with Shredder is you just want to use the invincibility frames from your special attack and kind of trap him in the corner. So I want him to go all the way to the left side of the screen. We're going to hope for a long teleport to start out with. If not, I'm going to have to probably wait for him to teleport multiple times. Yeah. And then you always want to kill him up at the top there because
And
he's going to jump.
time.
Time. All right, and that's Turtles in Time. Sorry we didn't get to showcase the glitch, guys. We'll have to give it a try some other time.
You still came in underestimate at 23:38.
Okay.
Very nice.
Kind of hard to judge that time with it, but
Well,
Yeah,
all
but,
things considered.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much, Sinister, for an awesome Turtles 4 run. Let's hear it one more time for him, you guys. Come on. All right, coming up next, we have an interview with Funkmaster MP. And after that, we'll have Diablo 1, followed by Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction.